My mom told me I'd never make it without her, so I invited her to my first red carpet event. For as long as I can remember, Mom's voice was the one telling me what I couldn't do. Growing up, she micromanaged every part of me, what I wore, who I dated, even what major I chose. When I switched from accounting to journalism sophomore year, she didn't talk to me for a month. "You'll come running back when you realize no one wants to pay for your opinions," she said, but I didn't. I worked through college writing freelance articles for coffee money, then landed an internship at a tiny online news blog that barely paid gas fare. For years, I scraped by, writing stories no one read, until one day, a piece I wrote about workplace burnout went viral. Overnight, my inbox flooded with offers. Within a year, I was hosting a digital interview show for one of the biggest news platforms in the country. Mom never congratulated me. When my first paycheck cleared, she said, "Don't get used to it. Internet fame never lasts." When my show hit 1 million subscribers, she said, "They probably just like your guests, not you." Last month, my producer called and said the show was nominated for a Digital Impact Award, and not just nominated. I was nominated for Corsi Best Emerging Host. The ceremony was in Los Angeles. Red carpet, camera flashes, champagne fountains. Guests could bring 1+1. So naturally, I invited Mom. When I told her, she laughed. "You want me to watch you lose?" "Maybe," I said, smiling. "Or maybe I just want you to see what I actually do for a living." The night of the event, I picked her up at her house. She was dressed like she was heading to a PTA meeting, not an awards gala. Plain cardigan, sensible shoes. Meanwhile, I was in a long navy gown, hair professionally done for the first time in my life. She looked me up and down and muttered, "Guess fame makes you dramatic." In the car, she complained about traffic. At the venue, she complained about the parking. When a reporter asked for a photo of Hannah Collins and Guest, she stiffened like she'd swallowed a lemon. Inside, I could feel my hands shaking, not because I was nervous about the nomination, but because part of me still wanted her approval, even after everything. When my category came up, the presenter read my name, and the applause hit like a wave. Mom froze. I walked up on stage, somehow smiling through the tears building behind my eyes. I thanked my producer, my coworkers, the readers who'd believed in me, and then I paused. "And to my mom," I said into the mic, my voice trembling, "who taught me what it means to fight for myself, even when no one else believes I can." It wasn't bitterness, it was truth. When I walked off stage holding the glass trophy, she was still sitting there staring. I braced for another cutting remark. Instead, she whispered, "You really did it." The drive home was quiet. Then at a red light, she said softly, "You know, I used to tell myself I was protecting you from disappointment. Maybe I just didn't want you to outgrow me." For the first time, I saw her not as the woman who held me back, but as someone terrified of being left behind. Now every Sunday she calls to ask about my next interview. She still gives unsolicited advice, still critiques my outfits, but there's pride hiding behind every word. She framed the photo from that night, the one of us on the red carpet. I didn't win the award that evening, but I did walk away with something better. The moment my mom finally saw me as someone who didn't need her permission to shine.